First down here for the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set. First down. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Got room at the 35. Quarterback gets the first down. Ripping through the defense. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing. Whatever it takes.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Gators have it with a first and goal.
3:25.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Gators! And they break the seal on the scoring.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the right side. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Past the first down marker and still running. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He'll do it himself. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Coming after it. Got a wide open receiver. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, he got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it. It's Johnson. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, South Carolina 7.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the air. It's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
2nd down coming up. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, what? You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Kansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put it in the end zone the last 2 times they've had it and now go back to work.
And this is the best feeling when you're on offense, when you just know everything you're calling is working. When we're throwing it, when we're running it, we've got better players, we've got better athletes, we execute better, and you just can't stop us.
Yeah, and this defense is searching for answers, trying to find something. I think they got to be more aggressive. Like, they've been diced the last couple drives, giving up big plays. They got to stop the big plays, make this offense take a long drive down the field methodically, and make them earn it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's taking the shot. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, Dave, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Running toward the tape. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Florida 28, South Carolina 21.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's got it on the right. Great move there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They march 78 yards down the field. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The throw. The short hands. It's Sanders. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone or man. He found his matchup, and here they go. Now they got the ball down in the red zone.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Gators want to move quickly.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell.
Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator.
All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 12 over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the move, it's Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Looking for room. It's Sanders. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunt. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
This crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. On the run, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight, the score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Unloads it left. Got his man. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Shakes off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Gator! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown Gamecocks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. And he muffs it, a loose football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands-on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to throw here on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.